Hello and welcome back to Lumosity. A good game, another good game, and that was that game, which is also marginally fun. Oh, they're not there anymore. Okay, let's check in. I would say I feel good, but I'm still hurting from, being mauled by the antelope. And also, I just learned that I'm allergic to lobster. The hard way. It was hard. On brighter news, I got a good 8 or 9 hours of sleep. Calculating exact number. 8. Not exactly. Estimated. Alright, Spatial Speed Match.
Okay, so what's the history lesson today, huh?
Here's where you're mistaken. Yes, there will be story, but there was always story. You see, nothing's changing today because even though I'm not going to be discussing history, I will be discussing story, which was what it was all about in the first place. We went from history to hysteria fiction, and now to simply story. I'm trying not to be sexist here. We have to cover herstory. Herstory. Somehow that doesn't have a nice ring to it. That's like hearse, Tory. Which is, I guess it's a hearse for Tory, which is sad. Tory's a good guy. What a shame.
That's sexist. Tori can be a girl.
You don't have to wave your fist at me. Look at that old man. He's all waving his fist. Don't wave your fist at me.
You're evading the point.
Now stop waving your fist around. I didn't even realize you did that until now, but whenever you talk, you're all like,
I'm waving my fist at you. It's an act. Visually, even though there's no webcam. Sometimes I regret that decision.
Yep, it was your decision. You were all like,
I'm too old. When someone sees me, they would vomit. Oh, I don't want to be responsible for that. Because vomit is my word for Believe me, you may not know what is. Oh, but it's bad. Oh.
uh-huh. Okay, so, yes, well, the story for today is written by Ray Bradbury.
Oh, not him again.
Yes, him again, yes. Because I like him. He's got good stories, and, they're short. And whether they're good or not is a matter of opinion, but they are short, which is, it's pretty much a fact. Maybe it's a matter of opinion, but, considering that there are stories that are much longer, I'm gonna call them short, alright? I mean, sure. Scott ran. That's a story, It's got a subject, it's got a verb. It's a sentence, and it tells you something. So it's also a story, maybe. It's a story about Scott and him running. Let's bring that out, shall we? Instead of what I was going to do, let's try to make this into a story. Okay. Alright, I'm new to this writing deal. I used to hate writing, now I love writing. So, but I still haven't written much, so and this is not even writing, this is talking, so it's gonna be bad. Just be prepared. Scott has just seen the Grim Reaper. And the Grim Reaper is all like, I'm not grim. I'm just depressed. Very depressed. And the only thing that makes me feel not depressed is taking souls to the underworld.
Oh dear. I think he's come for me. I'm going to get out of here.
By the way, everyone who didn't know my name was Scott, I hate you all. You're not my friends.
Oh, that's not right.
I didn't know your name was Scott, but I'm a good person. I only killed 4 people last year. I'm 50% less evil last year than the year before. Never mind, I'm more evil this year, but still, though, come on. How did Scott's voice go?
I'm sort of old sounding, but not really. Just a little bit of influence in here. It's to demonstrate that I'm a seasoned voice. Very seasoned.
Seasoned, but seasoned has heart attacks. And one has come for me. So obviously, to stop the impending doom attack, I will run away from you. And by the way, my name is not Scott. I know I just said my name was Scott, but it's not. Hey, that rhymed.
Heart explodes.
The end. So, moving on to the real story. Alright, so, imagine.
Right, first of all, what's the name of the story?
Oh, I don't remember.
The boy and his aunt get owned by zombies.
There, maybe that's the title. It's not, but maybe it is. Let's just assume that it matters. And, not, and let's just continue on, yes?
Nice.
Well, too bad. It continues.
So, as I was saying, there's this boy.
Let's say he's around 13, just to make it ominous. And his aunt, let's say she's 59. Okay. Actually, I think she's probably more like 39. No, she's actually probably more like 29. Okay, well, it doesn't matter the exact ages. All we know here is that... Yes, she's definitely 29. Okay, so, 29-year-old aunt, 13-year-old boy. By the way, the aunt's a woman. I'm not sure if it necessarily is or not, because I don't know anything about that. Anyway, brain shift. You don't have control over me. I'm talking on the same subject right over your face. Ooh, I know that hurts. Ooh, I just ground it in with my boot. Ooh. So, we've got this aunt, and they're driving along on a lonely road. A lonely road out in some country known as Africa. For lack of a better...
Right, Africa's a continent.
Oh, really? It's also similar.
Some part of this sounds racist somehow.
Not so. There are Dutch living in South Africa. There are other lighter colored people living in other places. They're not all African Americans. Don't be fooled here. So, they're driving along Africa, or maybe, if we want to be more sensitive about this, the inner city of America. Point is, there's a lot of jungle around them. There are no people. Inner city America doesn't really fit. I'm just trying to make a racist joke here. It doesn't fit, though. Anyway, the point is that...
Oh, would you please stop saying the point is to say the point?
Yes. Well, I'll get there. The story's very short, so...
Shouldn't feel short.
Yes, well... I'm just trying to remember it. So they're driving along a lonely road. The boy obviously is not driving because he's not old enough. Okay, there's nothing illegal going on here. Yet. When suddenly they see somebody who looks like he just woke up out of a dried up lake bed. And he's all like, "May I join your ride here? Your fun train, a doom bell? Alright, you people idiots just let me in your car. Yeah!" And they let him in their car. Bad move, they. I reckon. Have you ever thought about people coming up and dried up lake beds? You know, just sitting there all dried up and then wham! There, pop out of there, all grown up and stuff. You know, you'd think everybody's got a childhood. Whoa, Rocky old man. And well, man, these people that are popping up out of lake bed, just aged they can be, nicely aged. And they may not age, they may just stick out there for 17 years like a tick and then go all the way back up in that sand and come back up again at a later date and to really mess up some people's drives down the lonely roads, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just like this stuff here. Yeah. And the ant is all like, "Now I've got just about enough of this. I've got a machine gun in my pants. I've got a knife crusted with obsidian in the trunk. And I've got a nuclear missile stashed up my nose. Now, if you know what's good for you, you'll get lost. Before I make you lost so much that you never find the pieces. Your dried up lake bed cousins never find the pieces." And obviously he's all like, "Oh, whoa, man! That's a little hasty, don't you think?"
Oh, you moron! Who said that? Wait, what the?
Right there. Who said that out there? Well, anyway, nice talking to you. I'm gonna go back and pass the some other people, you know? Yeah, good day, ma'am. And so he left in a flash. And then he made some snide comment about how difficult this game looks. He was being sarcastic about my lack of ability, so obviously I whipped him up a good whip. Made a wheel wipe out of him, misspelled too. Anyway, so off they drove for a few more miles, and suddenly the earth explodes. At least it sounds like it. And then suddenly, a few miles up the road, they encounter another little boy, dressed nicely. He's wearing a tuxedo, and I have no idea how someone wearing a tuxedo got over there, especially a boy, but whatever, the boys are like, ooh, someone looks like me, sort of. I wonder if he sounds like me. Oh, I would be, at least I could have someone else to make fun of. I could make fun of someone for sounding like me. He'd be just like all the bullies. Oh yeah, I could be like the bullies, all those cool bullies in school. Oh, let's pick him up. Now, are you sure? He might waft the spores like the other guy. And he'll be all like, "You ever wonder if there are 17-year people popping up out of the dried up lake beds?" Well, I don't think so. You just pick him up and find out. He's probably real cool. You know, he'll be all like the funk, you're like a mushroom. He'll say, "Oh, I'm a fun guy." You know, pick him up. Well, I don't know about all this. But, yeah, he looks like he's boiling to death out there. Okay, let's pick him up. And so they picked up this oddly stranded tuxedo-wearing boy. Bad move. For as soon as he gets in there, he says absolutely nothing at all. But, and this is the kicker of your butt, after some time, he says, "You ever wonder if there are 17-year people?" The end. Wasn't that fun? Made me get an awful score. But that was fun, wasn't it?
I wish I knew how to plug up my ears.
Well, that's going to end this episode. Thanks for watching it. And listening to it if you didn't plug up your ears. Or simply muted the audios. Saves a lot of expense in coffee grounds. Goodbye.